Well, how do there, Chums? 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, Chums, I'm back inside of No Man's Sky. I'm back over at my settlements, and yeah, we're going to be taking a look at the settlements and also naming stuff after you guys inside of the viewerverse. Just like I did yesterday, I did 2 of my settlements yesterday, I'm going to do 2 of them today. So yeah, let's jump on over into the game in sort of setup. Oh, would you look at that? George Hadley has upgraded his membership from early access to unlisted videos. Well, thank you very much, George Hadley. We've got Zenith Hellhammer in the house. Hello there, Zenith Hellhammer. So we're at my autophage one. Let's greet our visitor. Let's accept the gift of 5-star silk. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. That's very welcome. Cheers. Lovely. Well, there we go. We've got a good neighbour. Right, well, let's go and have a look at... Can I actually get some stuff? Yes, I can grab this and I can grab that. Nice. It's doing quite well, this settlement at the moment. And I think I have something building here as well anyway. I think I do anyway. I've got like a beacon over here that I haven't removed, so I can only assume that I'm building something over this way. Ah, this was, I believe, the marketplace. Now, this is the latest update. This is update 5.73. Ah, I was hoping to see my market vendors appear. We haven't got the market vendor there, and we haven't got the guild envoy there. Is this now S-class? Yeah, it's now S-class, and it's got no use because there's no vendors there. So they haven't fixed that, people. I mean, I can try doing a reload. Sometimes a reload brings them back. So let's put my ship here. And let's just try doing a quick reload while I catch up with the chat and say hello to everybody that's here. I don't know where my beacon is. My beacon's somewhere around here. But anyway, we'll jump in my ship, out of my ship, create a save, and we'll worry about my beacon in a moment. And we'll see what's been built here or whatever. Here we go. Let's do a reload then. And let's see if that brings the vendors back. We've got Eugene Carr in the house. Hello there, Eugene Carr. David Knight, a.k.a. Big Dave. Hello, Captain and fellow travellers. Well, hello there, Big Dave. George Hadley giving a wave. Thank you, George Hadley, for upgrading. Very appreciated. My vendors as FDoc 2. Have they? Okay, maybe it's a common thing then. But sometimes a reload brings them back. There we go, look. See? We've got one back. So a lot of people say, oh yeah, they only work certain times of the day, Captain. No, it's a bug. And you can do reloads, and sometimes they both appear, sometimes one of them appears. Oh no, but they're not giving me menus. Hopefully if I press circle, it backs out. Okay, sometimes it doesn't back out on pressing circle. So sometimes you might get the vendors back, and sometimes they might hold you inside of their animation. So it's not really worth using them. What I would say is sometimes check your Galactic Trade Terminal here, because if you have built it in a decent area of space, sometimes you can buy the things that you need, like dirt or the teleporter thingies and stuff like that anyway. But there we go. That marketplace is still scuppered. But you can see, aha! We've got a second marketplace here. And we've got a second vendor there. Okay, let's see if this one's going. I've got 2 marketplaces. No, he's not working either. Fudging heck! Alright, well, we've got 2 marketplaces, one opposite each other. Is this one in need of upgrade? Yes, we can get that one up to S-class. There we go. That's now building. I think I might have this in creative mode at the moment because it's only going to take a couple of seconds. You know what? I think I mowed it. I think I mowed it with the amount of freaking shite I've had to put up with. Let's see now that it's S-class whether or not I get the 2 vendors. I've got one there. No, he's still not there. Sometimes if you do reloads, sometimes they may appear. Sometimes I find if you teleport to the station and teleport back again, you get both vendors. And usually their menus work as well. Hello everyone, new stuff at town. You see class of each building when scanning. Yeah, that was mentioned in the patch notes. So now when you hover over, you can see, look, S-class, 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 nice. Now, there is a couple of buildings that before I couldn't actually upgrade because their panels were underneath the ground. I don't think this was one of them. And I think I've S-classed everything here. But yeah, nice one, Daniel Hipley, for the little nudge there. Yeah, so you can now scan and see what's S-classed and what isn't. So there we go. This one's saying it's still A-class, so I guess I haven't reopened it or upgraded it. Nope, it's S-class. So that's S class, but when you scan over it, look, it still was saying A class. So although they've added that scanner facility in, it's not 100% accurate because I've now upgraded that to S class, but it's still reading as A. So hello games, although you fixed it, you haven't fixed it, technically. There's probably people that are going to say, Captain Steve, it'll probably work if you teleport away and teleport. Yes, it probably will, but it's broken. It's still broken. You can't. It's broken. Okay. For fudging heck. People would defend this game till the cows come home and say, "Oh no, that's a feature. It won't actually read right until you teleport it away and teleport it back again." No, it should work right away. But yeah, there we go. There we are. It is what it is, people. I would say, yet again, Hello Games hasn't fully tested everything. But anyway, there we go. I mean, oh, look, we've got a B class over there. Sweet. Okay, well, let's head on over and let's get that one upgraded. And I bet you, look, if I upgrade this to an A class now, I mean, it's still going to say B class, but I bet you it continues to say B class, even though I've upgraded it. Let's just give this a go anyway. Boom. So that's now an A class, right? So skip that. The skip button still doesn't work. I'm still having to press the escape key. And it's still saying B class, even though that I've upgraded it to an A class. But people are probably right. It will probably show an S class the next time I come back here. Yeah. I barely even play the update. Yeah. More things to fix. Wow. Yep. I would say so. I'd say that this update, although that it's an update, it's still a little bit wonky. Look, I'm holding the freaking skip button. I'm holding it, and nothing's happening. You have to press escape on the keyboard. So that's still not fixed either. Yeah, it is what it is. So that's now an S class, but I bet if I scan it, it's still showing a B class. Still showing a B class right now. Now, something I noticed earlier is I've put a base computer quite near to here, and I've built my own landing pad here. But I'm not the only person that's built a base computer there. There is somebody else that's built a base 200 U's from my settlement. I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what they're even thinking of doing. But they're probably going to end up building on top of my base, because they can now, because I've got a base computer that they've managed to extend into my zone, or they've used a PC mod, or they've used some sort of glitch technique to get a base computer here. Then again, it says last edited by Captain Steve. Okay. Well, why is it? Okay, that's my own base computer. Ignore me, people. Cool. Alright, well, that's my own base computer. I was a little bit nervous then. I'm sure you're... Oh, yeah, other people's base computers are purple. Your own base computer is white. And, yeah, I built my base computer here to, one, stop other people from building there. And, yeah, it's my own base computer. Don't you worry, Death Trooper. And, yeah, I just haven't renamed it yet. And that's what I built. And I built a landing pad over here. I am meaning to expand that out. Well, while we're here, shall we look for creatures then? Let's start naming stuff after you guys inside the viewerverse. Alright, we've got a pigeon! Heck yes, pigeon! What the fudge is that? Okay, there's something over yonder hill. Let's head on over here. Let's see what else we can find here. Nice. I might just do the one this episode because we're testing the actual update as well at the same time. Got another creature. Let's see if we can find all 100 of these creatures. Well, not 100 creatures, but 100% of the creatures. Creature! Am I getting... No, that's a freaking plant that I'm scanning. It's one of the ones that goes under the ground that I'm trying to catch up with. It's not really popping out the ground, though. There he is. I saw him, just briefly. But I ran out of jetpack. There he goes. Nope, I'm not getting the creature again. I'm getting this guy. Some of these creatures are really hard to scan that go in and out of the ground. There's one. Ah, I just missed him. There we go, got him. Hopefully that gets all of them. Yes, it did. Right, okay, there's a couple of others over here. What are you, you majestic beastie? Oh, yes. Okay, we've got quite a lot of the land dwellers now. Oh, no, there's still others to get there. Sweet, we got that one, little pigeon. Okay, well, let's head on down to the ocean. So, yeah, what I might do is I might do the other settlements that I've got, well, one more settlement that I've got left. Maybe, I might do it even Thursday. I might be able to go live on Thursday around the same sort of time. Depending. I can't do it tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm actually in the office on Wednesday, so... Yeah, okay, well, let's head on in. Let's dive into the ocean. Plop! I mean, I could do it when I get home from the office. But tomorrow we're going to a party straight after work. Okay, cool. Nice. What we got there? Sweet, we got a giant squid there, people. In the shallows. That's unusual, to find a giant squid in the shallows like that. Wonder who's going to get the giant squid. That looks like a very cool creature. Something else over this side. Got a shoal of fish there. Alright, well, let's see how we've done. Let's see how we've done when it comes to getting all the creatures on this lovely planet. And it's been quite near to my actual settlement so far. Not too bad. Sweet. Eugene Carr, good morning. Hello there. Is it good? It's morning there, is it? Okay, fair enough. We've got Grandpa and Lord Gaming in the house as well. Hello there, Grandpa Lord Gaming. Check out Grandpa Lawn Gaming. He does awesome videos, especially the shorts. I really like his short format content. I mean, he does gaming content as well. What I've been saying for a while though now, Grandpa Lawn Gaming, although I like watching your gameplay, you don't really do much talking or narration for me. I quite like narrated gameplay. If you like gameplay that isn't narrated, check out Grandpa and Lawn Gaming. But also check them out for their shorts videos, because their shorts videos are really quite cool. They're either really funny or they're quite humbling to see the relationship between the father and son. You've got a lovely relationship with your son, I have to say. Shiny Red Flag, or evening all. Well, hello there, Shiny. Hello, hello. We've got Shanky in the house as well. Hello, Shanky. Yeah, more things to fix, Daniel Hipley, by the looks of things. Just downloaded the update. Is stuff fixed now? Stuff is fixed, stuff is better, but there's also stuff that's still a bit wonky. I mean, I could go to all the other settlements and just check them out quickly. We'll probably do that. We'll go to the discoveries first. We've got 9 of the 11 found here. We'll have a look for the others in a bit. Here we go. Powerful mandibles. Right, well, I think George Hadley was first into the house, so here we go. George Hadley. Chicka boom boom. Chicka pow pow. Next up, we've got this guy. Burns in the sun. All right, let's just scroll up a bit. Let's see who is next inside the chat. Zenith Hellhammer. That's a cool name. Zenith Hellhammer. My clickety clackety keyboard. Freaking love my clickety clackety keyboard. It's the 8-bit dough. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty, that, isn't it? Freaking is. It's very retrograde. It looks retrograde and it sounds like a typewriter. I love it. Right, here we go. We're heading over here. Oh, Eugene Carr, you've got yourself the giant squid, covered in tiny hairs. Eugene. Oh, God. Eugene Carr. Eureka, Carr. There we go, boom. We got this one, Never Blinks. Who's going to get that one? Oh, it's Big Dave. Big Dave. Heck yes, Big Dave. Chicka-boom. And this guy... grows lungs after birth. Oh my days, this thing's freaking weird looking, isn't it? Well, Old Explorer, you get that. Old Explorer. Chicka pow pow, chicka boom boom. This one over here. Extremely this was the git to scan this one. Death Trooper. That one's yours, my friend. There you go, chicka pow. We've got this lovely pterodactylian. Excesses of bile. Oh, hold on. Why can't I upload that one? It's been found by somebody else. With them. Beat me to it. Okay. And that one 2 weeks ago. With them. Dang you, with them. I even got this guy. Ah, dang it. Okay, ground always active and rare underwater. You know what? We'll leave those two. It looks like Witham has beat us to it. In fact, the whole planet was discovered by somebody else 3 weeks ago. All right, well, I wasn't the first here by the looks of things then, peeps. Oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to upload all the ones that I have got, just in case. Chicka pow, chicka boom, chicka done. Okay, right, well, we better get back to my gaff then. And I guess we'll be going over to the other camp. So, yeah, rather than do one tomorrow, I'll just do it today, you know. Might as well, mightn't I? Is that S? Yes, it's S. But head on in. And we'd head on over to this little terminal over here. Is there anything else to do here? No, there isn't. Lovely jubbly. Well, there we go, people. I've named a load of stuff after everybody that's here at the moment. I'll scroll on down back on the chat. There we go. And we're going to be going over to my other settlements. And so we've done the Viking and Gek last episode. So we need to go do the Korvax one now. Let's go to my Korvax planet. Here we go, people. Take it. And off we go. Oh, dear me. Oh, we've got Space Ace in the house. Hello there, Space Ace. Space Ace used to be one of my favourite games on the Amiga. I don't know whether you've named yourself after that game. But basically, you had to tap your joystick in different directions to dodge laser beams from this big, ugly guy and stuff. It was really well animated for its time. Looking at it now, it was very stop-frame animation in a roundabout way. Yeah, I know how they did it now, but it was groundbreaking when it first came out, was Space Ace. I guess it was. Righto, let's head on over to this console here then. Let's greet our settlement visitor. Hello there, settlement visitor. Yes, we'd accept your technologies. Oh, no. There we go. I nearly did the wrong one. Coolio. If I go to look at this settlement, actually, this was a settlement that was saying that I owned it for 56 days, wasn't it? Let's have a look. It still says 56 years and 3 months, so they haven't fixed that either. There's a lot of stuff that I was hoping would get fixed that hasn't been bloody fixed. Alright, yeah, okay. Okay, no, I don't want to change the output. Let me grab the radion, let me grab the nitrogen. Gutted that they haven't fixed the actual readings inside of here, and the stats are still bloody broken. Okay, alright. And was this the one where there was a building that was underneath the ground, or is that I think that might be the Viking one. I think I have done most stuff here to S-Class. Well, we'll just go around and check, just in case there is something that I missed. Oh, look, there's a C-Class habitation unit over there. So this new scanner thing is quite handy-dandy. I've got something else that needs attention right now. Okay, well, I'd imagine that's going to be wherever I've put my beacon. It's still not giving very good signposting and swapping it to the correct one. I'm still having to rely on my beacons a heck of a lot. There you go. See what I mean? There's no icon here. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to automatically swap to the one that you're on. So if I hit Korvax now, I better get the marker. Yeah, look, there's the marker. But I had to do that manually, and inside the patch notes it said that it was going to swap to automatically. I don't think they've fixed much, to be honest. I mean, that scanner is quite handy, isn't it? But at the same time, it's still very wonky. There we go, that's done. Let's get into here. Open building. I'm just going to leave this in creative mode, because I don't think they're ever going to fix these settlements 100%. I honestly don't. I've lost faith in their ability to plug gaps and fix things fully. It's been 3 updates now, and it's still wonky as fudge. I mean, my market vendors, who knows? They're on frickin' holiday somewhere. Probably sun it up with frickin' margaritas and daiquiris. Yeah. And to be honest, I'm not overly in love with this actual update. As much as I like it, it's not brilliant. It's just added in a load of time gates to what we already had. Let's get this up to S-Class, and let's see if they have actually added in the ability now to hunt for distress signals. Daniel Hipley sent me some images earlier to show that his actually shows distress signals. Thank you, Daniel. We'll see if mine is also as awesome. Let's get this all the way up to S-Class and see. So yeah, I'm going to leave it just in creative mode now, people. I've kind of lost the will to do this normally, since it's still not broken after, it's still not fixed after 3 freaking updates. It's annoying. It really is. There we go. That's now S-Class. Let's go to the top of this then, and let's see how we got on with that. Let's see if it does let us search for distress signals, which is one of the things that have been added in during the patches. Yes, you can now scan for distress signals. So there's 4 things you can scan for. That's cool. That's good. I'm happy about that. That's nice. Okay. Right. It's probably going to take me a month of Sundays to find that one that was a C-Class now, isn't it? But there we go. I'll take that. Nope, I've still got it locked on. Lucky, lucky me. Let's get that upgraded. Chicka-boom. Sweet. 5.7 gigs of fix for the scanner, says Alan Dale. They fixed a lot of other stuff as well, but yeah, it's a little bit crazy. It does make me wonder if they've slipped something else into the game files. Be interesting to see if the data miners find anything inside of there, wouldn't it? Yeah. I hope if they do overhaul anything else of the game, they do a better job than they did on these settlements, because for free updates to pass and them to not fix stuff, that is kind of out of the ordinary for Hello Games. They're usually very good at fixing stuff. But I would say that the fixes that they've implemented right now still need fixes on top of fixes. Like I just showed. It's like, I bet you this building, now that I've upgraded it all the way to an S class, they're still going to show on the scanner that it's a C class. There we go, upgraded. Let's just get that to an S. Yeah. The update is a big L. Yeah and no. I don't want to come across like I'm overly criticising it or bashing it. As far as an update goes, if this is how settlements launched when it was Frontiers, great. But I would say even Frontiers needed a lot of work when it launched. But there we go. It's now an S class. If I scan that, it's still saying a C class. You see what I mean? But I bet you if I do a reload, it'll be a lot better. But you know what? Now I just want to get these done. I'm kind of past this update now. I think I've spent enough time fannying about trying to work out whether it's a bug or a feature. I'm upset that the market vendors didn't reappear. I'm upset that they put in these new scanners and it still don't really fully work, not properly. I mean, I bet you if I do a reload here, I think they'll probably be fine. Maybe I'm making a bit of a song and a dance over nothing. But I kind of feel that Hello Games now, free updates in, and the amount of sort of pushback they've had, especially from some larger content creators. I mean, Professor Cynical, Good Guys Free, they've both said this update, they're not going to play it until this update's out. This update is now out, and I'm not fully confident that it's fixed a lot of the stuff that people were upset about. I mean, I think, actually, this is a medium-sized building. I think this is one of the ones that didn't have. Yeah, this is one of the ones that didn't have the actual panels before. So they have fixed that by the looks of things. Cool. Okay, well, there you go. There's something that they have fixed in a roundabout way. It's like if I do a reload now, if I put my ship facing that building and do a reload, I bet you that the scanner, rather than show an C class like it's showing now, will show an S class. Let's just give it a go. Let's see if I'm right. Jump in my ship, out of my ship, and then here we go. Do a reload. Here we are. Sweet. Using creative to eliminate certain parts of gameplay, like creative lowering the time gates, is a valid in-game option thing to do. Some people see it that way, Henry. Other people would say that it's kind of like cheating. But if they have put the option in there to play in creative mode, I totally agree with you. But here we go. Let's have a look. Let's scan it now. Yeah, see, there we go. C, it's an S class now. So it is working after you do a reload. But are my vendors back after a reload? No, they're not. Look, they're still not there. On sometimes a reload will bring them back. Other times they don't. Sometimes going up to the station and teleporting back brings your vendors in. So there's ways and means to bring them back, but it's a lot of fudging around. Other people have said to me, no, Captain Steve, it's down to the times of day. It's not down to the times of day. I've been here like at night time, daytime, every time. I mean, right now, what is it right now? It is 6:30, and I think that's in the morning. So I could wait until about, midday, like 12, and they still won't be back. All right, anyway, let's. Oh, fudging heck, I got lost there. Let's have a look at this planet. Does it have any creatures? It does. It's got 10. I can't say that I've ever seen creatures here. Well, there's no red dots anywhere. Right, what type of creatures are these? Okay. All rare ground, underwater, underwater, underwater. Well, we can go get the underwater ones, probably. Oh, hold on. There's a creature right there. Now they're spawning in. We've got one creature found. Creatures. Right, we'll go over this way. Right, There's some water over here. We'll head towards the sea. Sometimes creatures spawn near to the water. Oh, hold on. I just went past one. Ow! Where was he? Oh, he was in the air. Oh, for fudge's sake. Let me scan you. Got him. Yeah. As much as I have enjoyed doing the settlements to a certain extent, but I've been putting up now with bugs and workarounds for the last, what, 3 weeks now? And it still feels like there's bugs that have got workarounds. And I know they're not as bad as they were, obviously, but, you know, I've only just started really looking at this update, surface level. I just feel that these issues, these bugs, because they're so glaringly obvious, and they're the most basic of bugs, I just don't know why they were there at launch in the first place. You know? You would have thought that the Overseer's office, not being able to get that. I mean, I only tested that the other week. I got rid of one of my settlements and tried to get another one. And it still didn't spawn in the Overseer's office until I'd done a reload at the settlement. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's still the same case. I mean, it might not be. But, you know, I don't know. I just feel the last couple of updates feel like they've had the most basic of bugs in them. It's like we had an expedition where the expedition rewards didn't actually pop. I just feel that maybe more of the team at Hello Games might be over on Light No Fire now. Or maybe they're working on a big summer update for No Man's Sky, and they've just given us the settlements as part, you know, something that they've been working on. Maybe this was just a very small part of a larger update that we've been given. And that's maybe why we've got a couple of bugs, perhaps. Residual crossovers from whatever they're doing inside of the dev instance to what we're seeing inside of the live instance. I'm trying to put a positive spin on it and trying to make excuses in my mind for why we might have got such a haphazard release. Oh, for fudge, just let me face the rock. I know my jetpack's going to run out otherwise. Cool. Yeah. I don't know, people. I just feel a little bit... Yeah. You know. They're on holiday. Bruh. Yeah. Still flickering. I didn't notice, actually. Let me get in my ship and see if the flickering's still there. If the flickering's still there, that's really shite. There we go. Let's get in the ship. Let's have a look. I've got a lot of bounce, or did have a lot of bounce. It'd help if I was actually facing some freaking foliage, though, wouldn't it? Let's face my ship the other way. Okay, let's see if we got some flickering now. It's only when I get in my ship that it tends to flicker. Ah! I'm not seeing any flickering. My flickering looks okay. This looks alright. This looks okay to me. That looks okay. I think they fixed the flickering. I don't think that was even in the patch notes either. But definitely an issue. This building looks a different colour from the rest of my buildings. I think this one's in need of an upgrade. Oh no, that's actually an S-Class. Alright, fair enough. I mean, we have got the new scanner facility that I can use here now and take advantage of. I'll probably go around, I'll probably put it back into normal mode and do my normal streams, you know, but let's get these creatures named after you guys inside the viewerverse anyhow. So, here we go. We got on the text. Let's get Henry Work as well. Let's Henry Work. There you go, Henry Work. Sweet. There we go. We got this guy here. Goes underground to die. And I'm going to call this one Onzatek. There we go. Onzatek. There you go. Onzatek. Probably butchered your name multiple times. Never blinks. Okay. I think Cam for that one. Cam. Boom. We got this guy here. Excellent navigator. Space Ace. Space Ace. There you go, Space Ace. And we got this guy here. Secretes therotoxins. I call this one Shiny Red Flag, I think. Yeah. Red Black. There you go, mate. I think you got one of the nicest creatures, apart from that giant squid earlier. That was really cool. This isn't exactly the best planet to go looking for creatures on, I don't think, anyway, people. But there we go. I've named a load of creatures after a load of people. But not everyone. I'll tell you what, let's go hunt down some of the other creatures here anyway. And we might even go back to the autophage planet in a bit and see if we can find the last 2 remaining creatures there. Right, let's take on off. Zoom. And what I need to do is find a better inland area, I think. And I'm going to set it down around here. This looks fairly high. And we'll see if we find any new creatures up here. If I can't find all the creatures on the planet, I start off on high ground and then make my way down in tiers, like levels. And sometimes that helps me find all the creatures. It's just my own little methodologies. There you go, there's one. So we've got this guy. And now if I make my way down... Oh, there we go, there's another one over there. Right. Okay, so if I can make my way down a little bit lower. I'll go down here. See if we can find any other creatures down here. The only thing is sometimes you have to wait at different sort of levels of height for other creatures to start to spawn. Let's see. Hello, hello creatures. Hello, hello, hello. Are you around? Oh, we've got a storm kicking off right now. Yeah, well, I'm still in creative mode, so I don't need to worry about wind events. Well, it might pick me up and throw me around the place. Okay. I'm not seeing many... Oh, here we go. There's a creature over here. Sweet. Down by the ocean side. There we are. We'll get him. Okay. And I think there's one more underwater creature to find. Let's see if we can find him. I think he's going to be in the deepest of ocean, though. I don't think we're going to have much luck just spotting him in the shallows here. I think we'll have to go out to the deep, deep ocean. My guess would be it'd be like some sort of sharky type looking creature or whale type looking creature. There might be another giant squid, but or an eel. But yeah, I think if I need to find that creature, I need to go out to the actual proper oceans. Okay, right. Let's have a look how we're doing now. So we've got 8 of the 10. There we go. We've got another ground creature. Oh, he's so cute. Ah, partially domesticated. I want one of them as a pet in real life. Oh, that's so cool, isn't it? That's a lovely one. Okay, right. Who haven't I named one after? Did I do one on Daniel Hipley? I don't think I did. Daniel Hipley. There you go, Daniel. Sound off if I haven't named one after you yet. Right, well, here we go. It doesn't matter if I get a duplicate in here, I don't suppose. Did I do one for Death Trooper on this planet, or was it the last planet? I'm not too sure. There you go, Death Trooper. You know what? I'll use your other name. Was it Super Soccer Bear? Something like that. Something weird like that, isn't it? Your secondary name in game. There you go. Right, we've got this one. And that one can be Big Butts. Big Butt Magura. Big Butt McGraw. That's a cool name. There you go. Pow! Poor sense of direction on that one. Right, so what creatures have we got left? We've got rare underwater, and we've got a rare ground. The rare grounds are always the most annoying to find, aren't they? I've been at pretty much every level on this planet. However, there are real high mountainous areas as well. Or sometimes around by cave mouths, there's another place you might find the rare ones every now and again. But I haven't seen many caves on this planet. I'll tell you what, let's just fly to the water. And go to the water first. Somebody said, Captain Steve, why have you built on the stormy planets? Well, I've built on different planets for different reasons. It's like this planet itself. It's quite a cool planet, to be fair. I mean, it's got dissonance on this planet. That's what I liked. And also, if you want storm crystals, at least I can get storm crystals here. So, yeah. Right, let's fly out onto the sea. And let's go to the deepest part of the ocean. See if we can find the deep ocean corner here. Spin it around. Oh, great. I can't even see the oceans because the storm is there, isn't it? Right, let's just guess. Guess there. Right, I can see something through the cloud line. Dang you, storm. Might have to wait for the storm to clear because I can't see Toffee. Alright, I'll tell you what, let's look for the ground creature while we're in the storm. Let's go right to the top of this mountain. Because this looks even higher than the mountain I was on before. Oh look, it looks like the sea's right in front of me. Right, let's get up high. Any rare creatures around here? Come on, creature. Now, another tip that people have told me for finding the rare ground creatures is if you get in your ship, out of your ship, and do a reload, and then load back in, sometimes it loads in the creature that you haven't got. It's like the system feels sorry for you or something. So here we go. Let's give that method a quick try. Do a quick reload. There we go. Nice. Haven't had my dinner yet. I don't know what we're going to be doing. I think I'm cooking a curry tonight. Ivy's already cooked the rice, and I think I'm going to cook the curry. Rare ground can sometimes be in caves. If they are in a cave, it usually says underground, not on ground. It says underground. Did I read it wrong? Is that what you're telling me? Let me have a look. It says rare ground always active. It doesn't say underground. So I think it is on top of ground. But sometimes they can be by the cave mouth. Sometimes you get different terrain around by cave mouths. And sometimes that does cause creatures to spawn in around by them that you don't always get everywhere else. Okay, come on. Come on, rare ground creature. Come on. We'd head towards the water anyway in a second. No. Not seeing it. That method didn't work for me. But we head towards this massive swathe of water down here. And hopefully on the way down to the water's edge, maybe it might spawn in. Maybe it won't. Sometimes these creatures, sometimes they only spawn in the north or south. But again, it will tell you in their write-up whether they only appear in the north or the south. And sometimes, if they're diurnal or nocturnal, it will tell you. But sometimes I think some of these write-ups can be a little bit bugged. So if you've sometimes found a rare ground creature underground, maybe that's for yourself. But there we go. I found him anyway. There he is. Looks like he spawns near to water, this one. Okay, here we go. There's this guy here. Beloved by the Gex. I can see why. He's fairly cool, isn't he? Here we go. Let's get that one named. Bum, bum, bum. I will call this one... Have I missed anyone? Let's just tab up the actual text and let's have a look, see if I missed anyone. Don't want to miss someone. Bup, 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 bup. Insides Out. Insides Out. Oh, there's another person there that I've missed as well. So we can call this one Insides Out. Insides Out. And then if okay. There we are. Kaboom. We got Insides Out. Let's dive into the ocean. And let's see if we can find another creature, the last remaining creature on this planet. And then we'll go back to the auto page one, because I've missed two creatures there as well. There we go. 32 degrees in your gap. Oh, wow. Okay. And we've got Themasachi as well. So we've got a couple of people in here that I haven't named the creature after yet. So let's get down here. And let's see if we can find the last remaining underwater creature. I think the last remaining underwater creature is going to be in the deepest of depths, though, on this planet. I don't think I'm going to find it just lurking around mid-depth. I think it's going to be super deep, and I think we're going to have to go right out into the oceans to find it. I could be wrong. I mean, we just found a giant squid on the previous planet, didn't we? And that was in the shallows. I think we just got lucky then, though, chums. Yeah, I think you're going to have to swim till I get to the deeper area, or take my ship and fly out. Now that the storm's over, might be able to see the actual critters a little bit better. Aha! There we go. It's a big eel creature. Okay, rightio. Oh, here we go. And there we are. We call this one. Aha! Wow! Ah! Wow! Bum bum bum. There we go. Pow! There we are. Let's get that uploaded. Righto. Well, we've named every single creature on this planet, and I haven't actually named the planet. You know what? There we go. NMSA, and we call this one them Asishi, I think. Oh my god, your name is hard for me to understand. There we go. Them Asishi. As chi, maybe? Is it as chi like them? Them as chi. I mean, it's all one word for you. You know what? I'll just do it as you've done it. Them as chi. But that's how I broke it down in my mind. Them as chi. Maybe you're a Tai Chi master. I wonder what part of the game that needs overhauling might be next. Atlas knows Exocrafts would use some updates. I would love getting the stats on those. Maybe slot expansion. You know, something that I feel that they've been missing for frickin' ages is when you go to your exosuit, it'd be nice to have the frickin' stats over here, wouldn't it? To tell you what all your hazard protection is and everything else like that, or how much damage you can take, or your shield strength and all that sort of jazz. I mean, after all, we've got it for our ships. Why not have it for our frickin' exosuit? We've also got it in part for multi-tool. I'd like to see a little bit more there. I'd like to see each of the damages broken down, to be fair. But there we go. It is what it is. Right, well, we've got something going on over at our little settlement over here. So we go do that. Then we go back to the Corvax one. I'll see if I can find the last two remaining creatures and our other settlement people inside the viewerverse. Alright, okay. Well, I might as well scroll back down on the old chat. Here we go. There we are. Boom. And let's get back in my ship and let's fly on over. Take on off. Zoom. Up chow. Take on off to the skies. Let's go back to my settlements. Do the action there. Ow! Meteorites! Okay. Oh, I got some tritium for free for headbutting a rock. Lovely. Sweet. Lamp cow. Yes, you got yourself a lamp cow. Deedy doody. Underground. Yeah, he wasn't underground in the end, was he? Yeah, it was all cool. Insides out says thanks. Nice one, not a problem. You forgot George. Yeah, I got you. I did George. I did George. He was the first creature I named. Sweet. But thank you. If you do notice I missed somebody, yeah, by all means, just slap them in the actual chat. That'd be cool. Righto, we'll head on over here. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. And we've got a decision. New building opportunity. Nice. Okay, new building opportunity. What are we going to have? Starship dock. Well, I think I've already built a starship dock here, so I might go for the utility module. It's got better... Oh, no, it hasn't. This has actually got better productivity, hasn't it? But I'm hoping this is a new building that I haven't seen before, so I go with that. Oh, it's freaking tiny and shite. I should have gone for the landing dock people, shouldn't I? There you go, we'll get that in. It's still in creative mode. Yeah, I'm going to do the whole episode today in creative mode, and I'll swap back to maybe normal in the week or something when I've calmed down over these updates. Or I might just stick it with freaking creative mode, to be honest, because all it does is speeds up the time gates. I mean, let's face it, most of this materials now, I've done videos on how to get the materials, so I've got the materials in 9 out of 10 cases anyway. Carbon nanotubes. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do these in creative mode from here on in. I don't think, even when you've got your buildings all the way up to S class and everything else, I don't think you're going to get offered much better stuff from your settlement. I'd imagine once I've got all these to S class, I'm probably never even going to come back here to pick up those commodities unless I'm about to run an expedition, because some of them I've got life support gel and the other ones for the hazard protection. But even then, I can just craft those because I've got all the basic resources anyway. Yeah, if not today, then yesterday. I did get you earlier. The very first creature on the autophage place. I'm named after you, George Hadley. There we go, get the numbers cogs in. That goes. Sweet. I'll double check. I'm fairly sure the first creature I named was a George Hadley. I think it was a fish. There we go, let's get that one done. Reopen building. Lovely. We're going back to that one where I'm missing a fish or whatever in a second anyway. Is that now S-class? No, it's still A-class. Let's do it. Let's just do this one. Let's see what this building looks like. I think it is just a very small building. I don't think it's anything that we haven't seen before. Let's have a look at it. Well, it's now S-class. If I hover over it, it's still... Oh, no, this is actually showing an S-class. Oh, no, that's the wrong one, Steve. It's not showing anything. Right, let's get over here a little bit. Fudging heck. Ah! Damn lamppost in the way. It's still showing C-class there. And it's showing the B class and S class logo at the top still as well, look. They fixed that. They fixed that in update 3.5.72. They fixed that. And now it's back. So they've unfixed something as well. It's a BS class. Yes. Bullshit class. Yeah, you can say it as it is. Heck yes. Fix one thing, break another. Why not? Now this is the medium-sized building before, where I couldn't find the upgrade terminal. Let's run around it. Aha, there you go, upgrade terminal. Or have I? Ah, this isn't the right one. Oh well, ignore me. Right, let's find the building. Let's go back and do the other two creatures. Oh my days, people. Oh my days. Yeah, a BS logo. Oh well, at least they've correctly freaking labelled something. Okay. Let's go to the auto page one. Let's see if we can find those last two remaining creatures. Oh dear, people. I'm happy that they've fixed some things, and I like the new scanner element, which I have taken advantage of, but even that was slightly broken, as you could see. So, I don't know, people. I'm happy and I'm not happy. It's not a new building. No, it's not. You're quite right there, Farhad. I should have gone for the landing pad. I think the only buildings that have got the new ones is the actual autophage one. I'm not getting too much going on at the autophage one. Is the autophage one also showing the wrong time that I've been a settlement owner for? Yeah, this is the one that's showing the 56 years, isn't it? I was really hoping that that would get fixed. I know it's only a little thing, but I'd imagine that all these stats are probably incorrect. If that one's incorrect, the rest have got... They must be out slightly, you know? I can't imagine they're correct anyway. Anyway, we've got two more creatures to find here. We've got a underwater creature, rare underwater, which I'd imagine is a big one and deep. And we've got a rare ground creature. So let's see if we can find these two last remaining creatures. The only thing is someone's beat me to this planet. So there's a good chance that they've already been found. We give it a go though. The one with the crane. Yeah, I would like to have the one with the crane. I haven't got the one with the crane yet. No, I haven't got that one yet, Farhad. No. No, that's the one I would like, is the one with the crane at the autophage one. That looks really cool animation-wise. Let's fly up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear, and let's see if we can spot a lovely swathe of ocean. Okay, yes, there's a big swathe of ocean right there. Let's go to... Yeah, over that way a little bit more. Let's see if we can find something that hasn't got so much islands going on. Over here. Yeah, let's set it down here. I think that would be a good place, as any. For the ocean-dwelling creature, we get the underwater creature first. Oh, fudge, there's loads of islands when you get closer. Ah, some biscuits. Right, let's just fly over this way then. Let's fly towards the reflection of the sun. I might just have to do what I did on my last ocean planet and just keep swimming and hope that I come across it, because it's a bit deceptive. I went where I could see no islands in the water, and now that we're here, there's just islands freaking everywhere. Dang you, game! Look, they're just popping in everywhere now. Distance draw has got me scuppered. All right, we might as well just land on one of these islands then, might we? You never know, we might come across the last freaking creature. I got that one. Have you? You've got the crane building. Lucky you, Daniel of the Hip Plates. Right, well, let's scan around. Let's see if there's any creatures that are on any of these islands. Yeah, look, we found the last ground creature. That was just sheer luck then. There we go, we got him. Let's see if we can find the last underwater creature. I think it's going to be in the deeper water. And this looks all quite shallow. Let's just hope that we can get it to spawn. It might be a crab creature. It might be one that spawns near to the bank, thinking about it. But we'll see. Okay. Let's go this way. Looks a bit deeper this way. Swim, 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 swim. Where are you, little creature? Right. Not seeing it yet. Dun 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 dun. It would be nice to have a sense of intrepidation inside of our oceans. It would be nice if there were some bigger creatures here that you had to really be careful of. I was really hoping that's what we would get with the Aquarius update. I wish that some of those creatures, you know, like the giant squids, it'd be nice if they actually grabbed you and pulled you close and you had to at least hammer the button to get away from them or something, and they slowly crush you, especially at deeper depths or something. There you go, there's the giant squids. I thought that would be the big rare creature to find here. Part of me is wondering whether it is going to be a small crab creature, like a hermit crab or something. I don't really need this, but I'll pick it up anyway. Force of habit from being in normal mode. I'm not seeing this last underwater git bag. Doesn't help that the oceans here aren't signposted well from space. Yeah. 3 landing pads for some reason. Okay, nice. I have 3. Okay. I did in one of my previous settlements before this update, when it was Frontiers. I had a settlement that had like 3 landing pads. I had another one that had like 3 marketplaces, and this one I've got 2 marketplaces at one of them. Okay, more giant squids there. They are really cool, the giant squids. But yeah, I'm not getting this last underwater creature, am I? Okay. Not having much luck with the underwater creature. Well, here we go. Let's go into here anyway. We can get this guy here. Oh, why doesn't it put it... Ah, there we go. It's somewhere. Ah, give me the creature. Where is it? There it is. It's already been discovered. It's already been Oh, no, that's not the one, is it? This one. Witham has found that one. Okay. Well, where's that one that I just found? The little ground creature. Is that it? Witham's found that one. That one. That one. That's weird. I did scan a little ground creature, didn't I? I can't see it in the list. Let's go by picture. There it is. That's the one I just scanned. It's already been found by somebody else. My worry is that I'm going to spend ages looking for this last fish and it's actually found by somebody else. That'd be annoying, wouldn't it? Right, well, we'll carry on swimming past these squids. You know what? I might try just going up through the atmosphere one more time. What do you mean can't land here? It went freaking green. There you go. We'll try and find another deeper area of ocean. We're also on the dark side of the planet at the moment, so let's just go up for the atmosphere. Let's have one more go. If we can't find it, we can't find it. Ah, looks like it's covered in cloud again. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to my other 2 settlements and see what other opportunities we've got there, and then I'd end off, yeah? I think we'll just give that last underwater creature a miss. But I did name the underwater creature here George Hadley, didn't I? Let me have a quick look. Yeah, George Hadley. There we go. George Hadley fish. I thought I did. There you go, George. I know there's people inside the chat now that I didn't get to name anything after. Sorry, newbies that have just dropped in. Yeah. Yeah, Alex wants the crane. Sweet. I'm not on my own then. Sweet. Okay. Let's head on back to the other settlements, because I might have a new building opportunity at one of those. That might be quite cool. Let's get up to my teleporter inside of here. Dum dum dum. There you go, people. If you haven't seen my freighter, that's my freighter. Obviously not all of it. There's a lot more to it than that, but yeah. Okay, my settlements, and we've got to settle a request at the Viking one. Let's go there and let's do that. Then we go to the Gek one. Looks like we've got a visitor there. Sweet. And we go into cook a curry. Captain Steve, is this not the one on the second page at the top? Oh, so yeah, I found it in the end, George. It's all right. It's okay. Found it. Sweet. Lovely jobs. Let's go do that. Debrief. And okay, we'll have the settlement debt reversed. Lovely. Sweet. Let's see if it's out of debt now, this one. It's out of debt and I can take my organic cysts and my life support gels or whatever. Lovely. Okay, something's making my joypad vibrate outside. I wonder what that's all about. Let's have a quick look. Cool. Oh, the fireworks going off because of the successful mission. Right. Let's head around here and let's open up the fishing pond. Sweet. Got a couple of seconds on this before we can take it up to a B and then an A and then an S. Nice. Sweet. Might as well go all the way with this one. And I can take away this beacon. Sweet. Even doing this in creative mode is a little bit annoying with all the animations in between. Okay, here we go. Come on! Thank you! Skippity skip. Not to S. There we go. I mean, I don't think I've seen any of the other content creators covering these settlements as yet, or going through the headache of all this. I'm hoping now that this latest update is out, that a few more pick it up and start covering them. But then again, I don't think this update is really appealing to a lot. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the other contents that have come out, like the ancient bones, like building the skeletons and stuff, I haven't really seen much coverage of that either. I kind of feel that maybe some of these latest updates haven't really hit home all that well with a lot of content creators. And here we go. This is the building that I couldn't upgrade before, people. Look, it's completely a different colour. And that's because it didn't have the panel before. It didn't have this panel right here. And it didn't have this door here either. They've added in a door and they've added in a panel. I wondered whether it was underground, because this building had a basement before. There we go. Sweet. So they have fixed that. Hello games, you've managed to fix the medium-sized buildings that didn't have doors and didn't have these panels before. Thank you. There we go. They have fixed that. That's the medium-sized dwelling. That's the one that they fixed. So now maybe this might move from being a B-class overall to being an A-class settlement. Let's hope that that's the case. Because obviously I couldn't upgrade this building before, which was holding it back. Sweet. Alter geology. Alter, yes and no. It's fixed some of them. I wouldn't say it's fixed everything. In fact, it's kind of brought along with it its own little snags. There was something that they fixed and now it's broken again. Whenever you used to upgrade your buildings before, it used to keep the B-class logo on the top and the S at the same time, like a BS type logo. That one's back. They fixed that in the previous update. That's now back again as being a little bit broken. But it seems to only be if you manage to upgrade it all in one session. So if you're in creative mode, so that's perhaps why they haven't spotted that as being a bug. Oh, I think I might have spotted another bug. although that you can now upgrade this building all the way to an S-class, it's kept the same textures as before. It still looks freaking manky compared to all the rest of your buildings. Well, all the rest of them are all this nice white brick, and this one looks like it's made out of freaking chocolate. You see what I mean? It looks totally rusted. So, although they've let you upgrade it, they didn't think about doing the textures. I give up, people. They know that there's something wrong with it. You thought they would have tested that properly. I don't know, people. They fixed some stuff, and by the looks of things, it's surface level fixes, very surface level. They haven't tested the fixes that they fixed. That's the basic feel that I get from this. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be by design, but I honestly don't think that's the case. I don't. All right, we'll go back to this one. This has got another little a little bit of a fix there as well. Fat Balls, aka Grandpa. Hello there, Grandpa Fat Balls. Something definitely changed recently within the last few days. I was live today, and it was a bug after bug, and aggravation after aggravation. There has just been a new update today, Grandpa Fat Balls, which could be that maybe there's things that I haven't spotted yet. It could be that there's more aggravation. Maybe they've broken more than they've. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for the Cobalt Lab. It's going to improve its industrialization. There we go. People tell me to put industrialization before happiness, so I'm going to start doing that a bit. There you go. Let's grab those as well. Right, well, I think I'm about done. I think I've gone around all the different settlements that I have here. So, I mean, I've got a beacon over here. What have I marked over here? Is this now upgraded? Can I remove said beacon? Nope, still need to upgrade that. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'll hit to save. And I'll see how I feel over the week, whether I put this back into normal mode and carry on doing these daily. But to be honest, I'm kind of done with this settlement stuff. I think 3 patches in was a massive, great big ask. I want to test 5.73 in normal mode. I will put it back into normal mode for the next couple of videos that I do, and we'll see if we notice any more jank in normal mode. It might be that they just haven't tested this in creative mode, where the timers, the timers are a bit faster. Maybe I'm doing an unfair test. All right. So there we go. Let's jump over here. So I'm going to say a massive great big thank you for watching us. We've gone over an hour today, and we managed to get most of the creatures found and named. We just missed that one underwater fish. But because somebody else has already found that planet and system, there's a good chance it's already named by somebody else anyway, so I don't think it's a massive hardship. Anyway, people, salute to Mondo, thank you for watching. Goodbye, and goodbye again.